the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Ronald Acuna, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Inciarte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. 1 out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Now that's popped up, and no one will get this one. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Swing and a liner. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Markakis, base runner at first with 1 out. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Coming to the plate now, Johan Camargo. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Braves lead this one 1-0. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, walked hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
This guy's been near the league leading home runs all season long. 3 home runs, D-Row, in his last 10 games.
Yeah, not absolutely on fire by his standards, but certainly not making a mistake at the plate right now. I see this guy closing it out and being the home run champion.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit softly down the line at first. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
From the stretch, the 1-2 lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw in time and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. In there, strike one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Williams looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Kevin Gausman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down. Extra bases for Markakis. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Markakis stands at second with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Acuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And this is knocked down over there. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Acuna going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third.
Camargo.
And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. So here now is the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Segura at second with 2 down. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Leading off for the
All
Braves,
right, Heidi, thank you.
the second baseman, Phillies The Mlb.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Segura onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the alley and left center. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Let it rip that time by him. 3-1.
Using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating bloody fastball.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle, and a glove flip for 1. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Williams has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Line toward the alley and left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Williams stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies 1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left side. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Harper looks up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, and even 30 home runs on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
The batter, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Camargo possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. A ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
So 1-1. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Camargo stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Real Muto waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The Phillies, the 3rd baseman, Michael Rocco.
first offering on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Andrew McCutchen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He'll come into play at 317. 9 homers and the RBI count at 35. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, Gene Segura. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He doubled his last time through. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They trail 6-1. Juan Nicasio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis, his lifetime line against Nicasio. He's gone 2 for 8. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Nicasio, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Count still at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks 2nd best on the roster in that category. Ready now, Ronald Acuna. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Now batting, Bryce Harper. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with another 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 32 now for the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
High and deep to right center. Inciarte on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now in the box, Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Stepping in now, Odubel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Braves on top, 6-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
At the plate, Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Tyler Flowers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. Camargo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Segura for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Maikel Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Camargo's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ryan Holiday will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Grounded up the first baseline, but that will get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Gene Segura, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson charging this one. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Braves lead this one 6-3. Tommy Hunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so
now
to start the 8th.
Phillies, number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Charlie Culberson.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes in with an average of 265. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Culberson, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Ender.
Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a line drive, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In now, Nick Markakis as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 6-3. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. O'Day has pitched just under 60 innings and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Acuna is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch, fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Williams back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the ninth. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Daniel Winkler comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
For the Braves, number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Striding in to start the ninth, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Swing and a liner, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and digging in at the plate to Texas native Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Maikel Franco, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will put this one away. And the Braves will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gausman pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Nick Pivetta struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Daniel Winkler earns the save out of the bullpen, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 6-3. As of right now, the Phillies are atop the National League East division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second, while the Braves are 4th in the division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Twins left fielder, number 20, collected a total of 4 driven in, helping Minnesota get past the Nationals 4-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 11 games out of first. And the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Marlins got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 5-3. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 4-1. As of today, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 12.5 games back. And the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Colorado Rockies combined for 4 total home runs as they cruise to the win over the Cardinals, 13-1. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Padres totaled 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 4-3. As of right now, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, 16 games out of first. And the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 6.5 games back. The Pittsburgh Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 2-1. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 10 games out of first. Sam Gaviglio got win number 1 on the year, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox, 4-2. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Trey Mancini drove home 3 runs as the Orioles defeated the Dodgers 4-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 7-5. As of today, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 10.5 back. And the Royals are 4th in the division. They're 13.5 out of first place. Luke Voit was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 9-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. While the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, they are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Angels combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. As of right now, the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Indians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Cincinnati Reds had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 9-3. In the standings, the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are in 1st place in the NL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-0. Entering the day's action, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-4. As of today, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, a sizable 7 games ahead of 2nd, while the Athletics are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.